Well, I'm out again on another trip. Just a quick overnight with good buddy Tim. And we got the two solo boats. I've always been talking about doing this summer, but now we're going to do it. So he's in the Fox, and I'm in the new Novacar Prospector 14. And we're going to compare the differences. See which one goes faster, slower, stuff like that. Angel's coming too. Come on, Angel. Is this your first solo canoe experience?
No.
No?
No. But we are not double blading.
No, we are single blading.
Yes.
Well, we found a spot. We're on a Crownland Lake. I've never been on this spot. I didn't even know it was here. It's up in a ridge. And we had fun putting up the bug shelter because we couldn't put the ridge tarp up over the fire here. I don't know, maybe you guys could have done that, but we couldn't figure the tree structure around it. But we're not going to have a fire anyway. It poured down rain on the way here, so I didn't film us paddling. So I'll have to do that later. But we found a spot though, Tim. Well, I'm soaked. Soaked to the bone. So it's your idea to go out. Well, it's still raining. We did take some photos and some video, artsy stuff that I'm not sure worked because it's pretty darn dark in the woods with rain. But it's tea time now. We're having some tea. Angela's exhausted, ran around in the woods. I got nothing. Well, the rain stopped, so at 5:30, closer to 6, I guess, and yeah, we're not going to have a fire. It got really humid and hot, and we don't need a fire. So for dinner, I got something special. I got lamb with a Greek sauce on it, wild Greek spices and lemon, and just this. It's kind of weird being out just for one night. Tim needed to get some photos of some new stuff at a store, so I thought, no, yeah, let's go out. But I'm busy right now with stuff, so I said, well, I just got one night. And when you do one night, I swear, like him and I were talking, you forget everything. He forgot his flashlight. What did I forget? I don't know. We forgot a whole bunch of things. Oh, I forgot oil. I brought fish crisp if we catch a fish. Forgot my fishing rod in the car. Brought the tackle. Fishing rod was still in the car. And we said, why are we forgetting these things? It's because we just said, oh, it's just one night. It's one night. Well, you need those things for 5 nights, the same as you did for one night. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. We'll be fine. I have my flashlight, but we're in solo tents. But I do have that, what's it called? Xped widget that blows up my air mat, but it also has a light on it. So he's going to borrow that. I told him he has to rent it. And we're drying out. It rained all day today. And we're just chilling now. Make a good supper. Tim is a genius. I forgot the oil to fry stuff in. So we just put it sideways down with fat on the bottom to add the fat of the lamb for the oil. And it worked. It's friggin' hot.
It is.
It's been a hot summer, man.
Gone from like pouring rain to muggy and like very close.
I had a sweater on this morning when we got here. Yeah. Oh, it's hypothermic. Oh, don't leave the chipmunk alone, Angel. Come on.
What a good girl.
Oh, I'll kill it. Next time I see ice cream, it's going to be a snack.
Okay, just got back from our trip, drying everything out. Everything's soaking wet from the rain yesterday. Didn't film much yesterday because of the rain, but we did film this morning, tested out the 2 canoes, and yeah, let's go over that. And I took some footage of us paddling those canoes. The Fox, yes, quicker than the 14-foot Prospector Novacraft. It's a given. It's an asymmetrical boat, not symmetrical, meaning it's actually a full-line keeled boat, so it's actually pointing to the front, not so much to the back. Whereas the Prospector has more of an arch to it, more of a rocker. Not much of a rocker compared to a 16-foot Prospector, but yeah, it's obviously going to be slower. No way is my dog going to fit in the Fox. But Tim was like, I'm good. So he had his gear in the front, gear in the back. And took a bit at the beginning. I didn't get it on film because of the rainstorm, but he had to level it out a bit. He had too much weight in the back, and he was stern heavy for a bit. But this morning we fixed it, so it was fine. And you'll see the goods and bads. Like again, he was quicker. He was always ahead of me all the time. And to be quite honest, after the trip, well, he took my boat, the Fox. He's got the Fox. He wants to borrow it. He fell in love with it because of the speed and yeah, just really liked the boat. So I let him borrow it for a while. I hope I get it back. Looking at it turn, the Fox, the disadvantage, because it's asymmetrical, for him to do like a back C stroke or a forward C stroke, yeah, it was going to take him a while to turn around. Now mind you, he's going really quickly, because of that, but then to actually stop and arch and go the other way, it took a while. And if you see my canoe, or the one I was in, sorry, they're both my canoes. Tim, remember that. I want that canoe back. So if you see that, the 14-foot Prospector turns a lot easier because of the more rocker as opposed to the streamline. So that was great. Or maybe I'm just a better paddler than Tim. Could be, could be. And also, we also showed it turning around, doing a full circle. And you'll see that as well, and how, yeah, once again, the Fox was going really quick and nice, really straight on a straight line, but for him to stop, turn around, and go the other way, it took him a few extra strokes than for me. And that's the difference. So, my dog fit in my 14-foot. My past video where, I was having trouble with all that, I know how to pack a bit more in that boat. The only thing is that I guess my dog loves me, but the dog wants to be right in front of me all the time. She doesn't want to go up in the front a bit. That's what she does. So yeah, that was a bit of a hassle. So I think if I ever went on a fishing trip, I've said this again, that I would do the 16-foot Prospector with my dog and paddle backwards. Well, both canoes are fantastic. Prospector has more payload, meaning I could carry more gear than actually Tim and the dog. Tim, in his Fox, was a lot quicker than my boat. Mind you, my canoe was a lot quicker than my 16-foot Prospector, so I'm not saying that my boat is slow at all, but the Fox was a lot quicker. And he was more low to the water, to be quite honest, so we had no rough water. I actually wanted rough water, wind and waves, to see the difference. I think I would be able to handle that more than him. I could handle more rapids than him because of that, because he's a lot lower in the water. Both have very narrow beams. What is it? 32 inch beams instead of 36, which is a normal Prospector. So yeah, it's tippy for your initial stability. Mind you, I've never found, like, yeah, I get it. It's a little tippy when you get with the Fox and the Prospector, which I was a little nervous the first time I tried it in that one video. But I've been out in that canoe a lot this season. I feel no difference. I'm fine with it. I just have to have that sense of balance and lean and turn, and it's actually quite nice. I thought Tim would have problems with that because he's never been in a canoe like that. He's never been in a solo type boat like that. And he's a good paddler though, so everything was fine. And it all worked out for him. He didn't find it tippy at all. Getting in and out, yeah, you had to be cautious, whatever, but yeah, it was fine. Had a good trip. Nice quick way to look at the two differences. And one discussion we had is, well, why didn't we just go tandem? We're good buddies. Times are changing. Like, him and I use 2 solo tents instead of the 110. Thank goodness, he snores. Times are changing with that. More people are doing that, the 2 solos instead of the tandem. And also a lot of people are doing the 2 solo boats instead of the tandem. Why? Well, maybe some people just don't want to ride a bicycle with 2 seats. He didn't like that. He goes, next trip we're doing tandem, because he goes, that's what I believe in. So okay, that's fine, that's fine. But yeah, to be in two solo boats and on the same trip together, 2 different tents, was a little different for us. But a lot of people are doing that now, so I thought I'd give it a try. I can see some of the advantage. You get a little bit more freedom, to be quite honest. If I want to go into a bay to catch fish and he doesn't fish, then he doesn't have to. He can go off and take a photo, whatever. So we're not stuck together. We did not double blade these canoes for various reasons. Him and I are both very confident with a single blade, and actually prefer single blade. The lake was not a big lake. We would not need a double blade for this lake. If it was a big lake, yes, I would. But if you notice, where you see him, we're both sitting low to the ground. If you see him paddle, his canoe is a lot lower to the water as well. So it would make sense he could use a double blade. I could as well, but it wouldn't be perfect. And I would not use a double blade on my 60-foot Prospector, because you're just way too high up from the water surface. Okay, another storm is coming in, so I gotta dry my stuff. Okay, everything's soaked. Well, thanks for coming out. It was a quick video, and I have to make it quick because I'm going away soon. I got less than a week left before Andy and I do this huge, massive trip in the far north, and I'm still packing for that. And if you haven't heard, I sold my house. Crazy thing is, I just met the person that actually bought my house. She was here looking at it, not looking at it, but taking pictures of it when I showed up, and we had a chat. And very nice person. And yeah, I'm happy someone like that, a very young, vibrant person, actually got this place, because yeah, it'll change your life like it changed mine. Awesome. Yeah, I think it's straight across. Oh, that's a good shot of you in the sun. Oh, look at that.